Since 1973, legal abortion has killed more African Americans than AIDS, cancer, diabetes, heart disease, and violent crime combined. Every week, more blacks die in American abortion clinics than were killed in the entire Vietnam War. And the largest chain of abortion clinics in the United States is operated by Planned Parenthood.
We have now reached a point in this country that African American women, though they make up 12% of the population, they account for 37% of the abortions. The abortion industry at this point kills as many African American people every 4 days as the Klan killed in 150 years. And you can truly say the most dangerous place for an African American to be is in the womb of their African American mother.
All across America, you can stand outside of the abortion clinics and see a steady stream of black women coming in and out. But somewhere along the way, we got the idea that this is a white issue or a conservative issue or a Republican issue, and therefore, it's not an issue that we have to be concerned about. This same attitude has allowed Planned Parenthood and other members of the abortion industry to carry out this genocide right under our very noses.
Peter King, there is definitely a conspiratorial plot being hatched and has been hatched by the NAACP to keep from their people the fact that they are co-conspirators in the genocide of their own people.
When you look at the number of African Americans who portrayed us over the years, it's not always clear whether they are uninformed or just out-and-out traitors.
Even the media has conspired with the NAACP to keep this issue from the attention of the black community and the public at large. Hide their trucks so that they would not be in a position to have to cover the demonstrations in front of Cobo Hall, that the black community is having the life of its babies destroyed, and the NAACP and the media are knowingly conspiring to keep this information from the public. This is an outrage, and it should be dealt with by every fair-minded American.
When we look at this issue of civil rights leaders who sell out, even when they clearly know that birth control and abortion are being used for black genocide, we need to understand that by the 1960s, population control, especially black population control, had become almost a religion for America's white power structure. And from the start, they made it clear that if you crossed them, or if you challenged their agenda, they would chop you off at the knees. And that remains true to this day. Whether you're talking about the liberal social engineers who control the Democratic Party, or the wealthy elitists who control the Republican Party, or the media, or the academic community, these people have created a kind of family planning cartel that does not tolerate dissent.
Very liberal, Charlotte, North Carolina. The city council, very liberal, and the mayor, and they do not like the ministry that we do out here. We are performing essential services out here, saving the lives of unborn children. I think it's safe to say that if someone is about to execute you, that for you to stand in between the executioner and the person's life who is about to be killed, I think it's safe to say that that's a pretty essential service, and that's what we are out here doing. Last week, many people were arrested. And many citations were given because they were simply praying outside this abortion clinic. And we have a handful of people, normally there are hundreds of people here on Saturday praying here in Charlotte, North Carolina. And they have been told to stay home, I'm assuming, and there are only maybe 10 people here. They're praying, they're standing for the unborn, they're praying for abortion to end. And then there is an RV. There is an RV down here at the other side of the clinic, free ultrasounds, and see their baby, hear their baby's heartbeat, Lord willing, and then oftentimes when a woman hears the baby's heartbeat, she chooses life.
Of thinking is still very much alive today. On January 25th, 2009, the Speaker of the United States House of Representatives, Nancy Pelosi, said on an ABC News program that the government's economic stimulus package should include a large increase in spending for population control. She said that this could save the state and federal governments the cost of having to pay for the health care and education of poor children.
Joe Biden and the Democratic Party have been overtaken by the radical left. Joe Biden would support public funding of abortions. He's calling for a historic increase in funding to Planned Parenthood of America. He would appoint activist judges to our courts who would literally trample on the progress that we've made on life and religious liberties. I just think that the choice in this election has never been clearer, and the stakes for people who cherish life and religious liberty have never been higher.